Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you are watching HW News. The closely watched assembly elections of 2022 concluded yesterday with results being announced. The incumbent Bharatiya Janata party was able to retain its government in not one, not two, but 4 states. The party achieved comfortable majority in Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Manipur and became the single largest party in Goa with 20 seats. In Uttar Pradesh, the party created a history of sorts. The most populous state of the country, which has the history of not repeating a government, not only gave a clear mandate to the party but also gave a comfortable majority to the party. So much so that the BJP on itself can form government in the state. Samajwadi party finished second with distant 111 seats, although the numbers have drastically improved for Samajwadi party than 2017 when it won 47 seats. The results were dampener as far as the victory predictions for Samajwadi party goes. Congress was virtually non-existent, whereas BSP could win only 1 seat. The state clearly voted in favour of BJP. In Punjab, the buzzword of change captured the imagination of voters and riding on the Parivartan wave, Aam Aadmi Party swept the state. For a party that was contesting its second assembly election in Punjab, this was nothing short of a big achievement. The Jhadu Ka magic saw Aam Aadmi Party bagging whopping 92 seats in Punjab out of 117. Traditional players such as Congress, Shiromani Akali Dal and BJP was limited to few seats. Shiromani Akali Dal and BJP could not even reach the double digit. Moreover, all the stalwarts of the Punjab politics lost their deposits. CM Charanjit Singh Channi and Congress's best bet lost from both the constituencies of Bhador and Chamkaur Sahib. Navjot Singh Sidhu, the state president of the Congress, lost in Amritsar East. Incidentally, his rival on the same seat, Shiromani Akali Dal's Vikram Majithia, did not win either. He also lost the seat. Prakash Singh Badal, 94-year-old, he lost. Sukhbir Singh Badal also lost the election. Captain Amrinder Singh, the Maharaja of Patiala, lost in his home constituency. Aam Aadmi Party's chief ministerial candidate Bhagwant Mann, however, won in Dhuri with 58,000 votes. All of this was predicted by Kejriwal during his campaigning days. So it wouldn't be wrong to say that Kejriwal's predictions came true. In Uttarakhand, BJP won on 47 seats, whereas Congress won on 19 seats. Interestingly, despite strong anti-incumbency, so much so that the party had to change its chief minister in the state twice, the BJP managed to get a comfortable majority. However, chief minister candidates of both the parties lost on their respective seats. Harish Rawat, contesting from Lal Kuan, lost, whereas Pushkar Singh Dhami also lost from Khatima. In Goa, BJP became the single largest party with 20 seats in 40-seat assembly, just 1 seat short of majority. In this multi-cornered fight, most seats of the opposition were divided, leaving the principal opposition party, Congress, with 11 seats. Independents with 3 seats, 1 seat to GFP and Revolutionary Goan Party each, 2 each to Aam Aadmi Party and MGP. In Manipur, it became pretty clear that BJP has raced ahead of Congress in the early trends, and these trends later also reflected in the final results. But apart from this, there are certain key takeaways and facts that emerged from the result, about which we will talk in the series of videos starting today. We will analyze the data, we will analyze the voting patterns, the vote share and swing to give you an understanding of this result. Today, for the start, we are going to talk about not the votes, but the leaders. Yes, 5 leaders, 5 politicians who defined the 2022 assembly elections. But before that, HW News depends on your contribution to survive. When you pay, you empower us to practice journalism that is free of any kind of influence, corporate or government. At HW News, we believe in holding the powers accountable. And at times, that has invited us IT raids and even FIRs. Such assault is not new to us. But in the past few weeks, we have seen suspicious strikes on our YouTube channel. The strikes restrict our visibility and spread on YouTube and causing viewership drop. This is hurting us financially as well. It's a humble request from HW News. If you can, please pay us. Join our YouTube membership or subscribe to HW News on our website, the details of which are given in the description box below. So please support us and pay us. Now let's talk about the leaders that defined 2022 Assembly elections. First, Prime Minister Modi. Undisputedly the most popular leader in the country right now, it is no surprise that BJP wins most elections in the name of Prime Minister Modi. UP election was no different. The ground reports that you saw where people were cursing BJP and chasing off BJP leaders were not wrong. But the anger of the people was directed towards the leaders of the state, the MLAs of the BJP. Their anger was not particularly targeted at Prime Minister Modi. And thus, in several reports that we have shown on HW News as well, you can hear people saying that while they are angry with the local MLAs, they do not want to vote out Modi. The success of BJP lies in making this election about Modi. With the UP victory, one thing is very clear. No matter what, it is eventually the brand Modi that will bring votes for the BJP. UP election results reiterate the same. Let's move on to the second leader, Yogi Adityanath. At 50 years of age, Yogi Adityanath is today one of the most powerful politicians not only in BJP but also in country after Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. In a very short span of time, Yogi Adityanath has achieved what no other UP BJP leader could achieve in the past. The UP victory has also ensured that his stature among all the BJP chief ministers has increased. Uttar Pradesh has had a history of not repeating a government. If you look at it in that sense, then Yogi Adityanath has several firsts on his name. First, he is the first chief minister of BJP to complete a full term in the office and third to do so in the state. Akhilesh Yadav and Mayawati have this record on their name. Second, he is the first chief minister to complete the term and also win another term. He is the first chief minister to retain power in 37 years and he is first chief minister in 15 years who won MLA elections. Yogi Adityanath and BJP's victory in Uttar Pradesh consolidates the party's position in Rajya Sabha as well as the upcoming presidential elections. With this, Yogi Adityanath has also consolidated his position in the party as a leader who can deliver. It will not be a wonder if the party pitches him as a national leader very soon. Third leader is Arvind Kejriwal. The surprise package this time has been Aam Aadmi Party. What Aam Aadmi Party has done in Punjab is a classic killing two birds in one stone. While the traditional parties fought among each other on larger issues, focus on micro issues helped Aam Aadmi Party win. The Punjab victory, and that too a sweeping one, has strengthened Kejriwal's image as a national politician, a serious national politician. The party will also get the status of national party if it gets 6% vote in one more state. It intended to do so in Goa but could not achieve so, but it is already gearing up for Gujarat. If you look at the data carefully, which we will be analyzing in the future videos, Aam Aadmi Party has performed really well whenever the Congress Party is also involved in the fight. It is a party that eats up into the votes of the Congress Party. If this trend continues, will Aam Aadmi Party emerge as an alternative for the Congress Party and can it pose as a main opposition to BJP? That one has to see. But if Aam Aadmi Party continues its trajectory by 2024, Aam Aadmi Party will be in a strong position nationally in opposition fold. And that means Arvind Kejriwal will be a politician we have to watch out for. The fourth leader is Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee's TMC tried to make a mark in Goa Assembly election but could not. However, it was successful in cutting into Congress votes and polling at least 6% votes in its favour in the state. Mamata Banerjee's fight against Prime Minister Modi's BJP in the polarized West Bengal campaign last year, everyone has seen it. She not only won it, but also went out and challenged BJP in its home turf. She said she will contest 2024 from Varanasi against Prime Minister Modi. She has already declared herself as a PM aspirant for 2024 and today she has also extended alliance offer to Congress Party for the Lok Sabha election. So Mamata Banerjee too is a leader one has to watch out for till 2024. Now, The next name that I'm going to take may surprise you, but there is a strong reason why I am taking that name. The name is of Priyanka Gandhi. Yes, now you would ask, how come Congress, even after performing at its poorest in UP, can be in the list? So here is the reason. According to me, Congress did not fight to win. It fought to be visible. It was playing half-heartedly, so it could not field winnable candidates. Most of the choices, I think, was to ensure that Samajwadi party wins. Some of the decisions deployed by the party, however, were good for the sound bites to create a buzz around Congress as a player. And to a certain extent, it did work. It did not translate into vote is a different issue and a serious one, but it established Priyanka Gandhi as an opposition leader in the state. Even when Akhilesh Yadav was silent on topics like Hathras, on topics like Unnao or the farmers' protest, it was Priyanka Gandhi who consistently spoke against these issues. She went on the ground and met these families. So in Priyanka Gandhi, Uttar Pradesh has got an opposition leader. Whether she will continue this or not, one doesn't know. But if she does, what will be her role in the party till 2024 will be interesting to watch. Now let me make it clear that while BJP has won the election in absolute numbers, one should not forget that it has reduced its tally by whopping 50 seats. Whereas, on the other hand, Samajwadi party has increased its tally by more than 60 seats. That's a significant jump still. So, BJP has to work on ground to study what went wrong in those 50 seats. Whereas Samajwadi party has to work on where did it go wrong that it could not cross the 150 mark at least. One thing is for sure, with UP elections over, the parties are officially preparing for the next Lok Sabha elections. Do let us know if you want to add any leaders to this list and tell us in the comment box below. Do let us know your views. Thank you so much for watching.